Here are some key points to remember when erecting roof trusses to minimise the risk of injury to yourself and others. Step 1. Site preparation. The number one thing to remember when doing any job is to plan your work well and discuss it in detail. Before starting work, go through the job with everyone involved and make sure everything is planned well and that all the swims are in place. Part of the preparation will involve your traffic management plan. Plan out the best position to place the trusses either on the ground or on the top plate to minimise any manual handling issues. Where trusses are to be directly loaded onto the top plate, a competent person who has checked the structure should direct and control the lift, ensuring correct support is provided. Refer to the documents section on this profile for more information. Step 2. Placement of trusses. The highest risk associated with truss erection is falling from heights. Some things to keep in mind to minimise the risk of falls on the perimeter of the building are A. The number of people working at heights and their experience and level of competency in the task. B. Make sure people work off an appropriate and secure platform as well as using approved and appropriate commercial ladders. C. Assess the weight of the truss to see if they are too heavy for manual handling. You may need to use a crane for the lift. D. It's important to check that the walls are secured and strong enough to carry the truss load. Additional bracing may be needed, particularly to carry the load of suspended bracket scaffolds. E. Never stand under a suspended load and, where possible, use tag lines to control the positioning and movement of the trusses. F. Make sure that the floor and walls have got the appropriate fall protection in place before starting to work from heights. Step 3. Erecting and fixing of trusses. Always make sure you follow the manufacturer's erection guide when fixing your trusses. Start from one end, standing the main truss first, making sure it's securely braced. Now brace all trusses together as you go, with all bracing secured, no more than 3 metres apart on both top and bottom cords. This is the recommendation of truss manufacturers. If the person bracing the trusses is working off the bottom cord, they need to be wearing the appropriate footwear to maintain a good grip. If the top of the truss cannot be reached from the bottom cord, construct a temporary whaling plate to comfortably and safely reach the top of the truss. Fixing trusses to the top plate should be done off an internal platform or ladders where possible, or externally off an appropriate 2-plank system. By remembering each other and following these basic steps when erecting roof trusses, we can help keep each other safe.